We're back. Time to continue this lovely challenge that has been off to the side for a little bit of time here, but I think it's time to get back into it. Have our characters with their unfortunate injuries. Maybe we can recover that. Now, there was something I needed. I thought it was one of these guys. That's okay. Change something before I forget. Okay. Did have a name put into it. So one of our two buff boys is now prepared to buff. I give the lower level guy the better weapon? How did I do that? That won't do. That simply not do. No, they don't really have better spells. Which one would be better? For damage throughput, it's the hammer, so we're gonna keep with the hammer. Weapon-wise, we're doing a air. Still really trying to get those purple weapons. Let's flip-flop this guy in. Has two maces, which is exactly what we need. No problems there. Oh. End of a mission, so he'll only be out one day. Could bring in this guy, and I think we will, because he will be. Let's do it that way. We do have a level 6 henchman. These guys are not so good. He's doing all right. Sadly, our lower level guys are still waiting to get anything, but such is life. The shop. Oh, right. It's about to reset here in 2 days. So, yeah. Gonna have to hope for something nice when that resets. Money's still not great. And money's what we really need. We have 7 days for a turn-in, and they want 270, which isn't too bad. I think it ramps up pretty quick, then it kind of stabilizes. About it. Let's just go to the next day. Okay. Straight into a mission. Not that one, though. What is our warband rating? Honestly, our warband's not too bad off right now. They could really do it. They could fight this mission. Even with a level 1 leader and that, everything's okay at the moment. Because until these guys can double charge every turn, it's not really all that important. Which our leader can do it. If he flees. That's really the problem, isn't it? Yeah, it really becomes we need to get that buff. We need to get this spell. That is probably where our money should go, is Howl of the Wind. Because that makes it that we could, at 7, charge disengage. No. Our disengage only costs offensive points, is it? Or it's 1. Yeah, I think it's 2 offensive points, 1 strategic point. So it does work at 7, or it can work at 6 if you have the what is it? Hit and run. Hit and run would get around. Though it won't matter. Now, at top level, it's not going to happen ever. 2 charges is the best we're going to see. Then we don't need it. Kind of a weird situation. That's why I'm thinking maybe we go for flee. Instead of getting hit and run, we get the 30. That's agility, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. We need 6 agility, which they will never get. 12 agility for this. Which, I mean, if you have 12 agility, that's 12 melee resistance. Plus the 31 fleet. Plus your weapons. So, I mean, if these guys had it, right? Depends if they can even get that to 12 after getting this. Really the kind of thing we're worried about. But if we could, right? Let's assume that we get there. That's what? 12 plus 30, that's 42. That'll be 15. That's already The extra 15. That is 57. That's not amazing, but it's not I mean 57's okay. It depends on what abilities. I think they're kind of stuck in with what they're gonna get. So I really think hit and run's the safer bet, and you just go for 2 big charges. Now, the thing with them is they don't really need it. Because they're going for crits anyway. If they crit and stun, what do they care? They're going to have a really high crit. So, yeah, even for the best case scenario, that should probably, for that talent, I feel like it should have been doubled. Even then, I feel like it'd be weird, you know? Like, it should be 30 and then 60. I think that would have been more sensible. Would it be strong? Maybe. But you're kind of forcing people to flee anyway, which is weird. Yeah, I'm not sure. It would just be good on ranged units. Whatever. Doesn't matter. That's an ugly start, but it might be what we have to do. That's an ugly start, too. That's worse. Oh, dear. Okay, we're going to take a hard mission. This is bad from the long break, but we're going to go for it.
Enemy warriors have been spotted all over the area.
We are the ones ahead
groups,
here.
as if they were scattered by something.
It's not
You stage your warband near your wagon, ready to take advantage.
But I swear, every time this comes up, every time, they are... Wow, they're really close. Right there? This is early on the turn order, so I don't think that's... You're actually pretty good off, so I think what we'll do is put him kind of in the way. Put her here, I guess. I really don't want any of those henchmen up on the rafters. Not really gonna help us. You guys are really slow. That's kind of frightening. Okay. Sure. He's got so much health, holy cow. He is quite fragile, so we'll put him here. Uh-oh. One upstairs, huh? Where was that at? Saw her immediately, so she's up here at the top layer. 100 health. Yeah, see, we can't deal with that right now, so we're just gonna have to stay down here and hopefully we can catch her. Catch her early, that'd be nice. They had someone faster than us, which is a little scary because they already know where we are. They should be separated all through here, so we should have time to get set up. Uh-oh. Already. Oh, God. All right, grab this. Whatever, just grab it. Grab it, get it out of the loot pool. We need other things. 120 health. I think he's fine here. Doing this. That should cover a lot of options for now. It's a little ugly because you really just want them to cover one entrance, not two, because then you can't really set up a second. You can, but they need to have a good charge distance. Yeah, they're going to go for her if given the option. Put him here, just kind of a secondary block. Right about here should be fine. That'll be fine. Get Hammer Boy out of the way eventually, but that's okay. She's doing okay. But she's not super necessary right now. So what I'm going to do... Where are those stairs? Are they over here? How do they get up? Right there. So I'm going to put this here. I have a feeling they'll walk right through it. Eventually. It might not come to it, but that's okay if it doesn't. Okay. And we'll put her... See, I don't like that. Because then how does she disengage? I think right here would be okay. All the stairs are a little... Yeah, let's not do that either. Something right here might be okay. Yeah, I think this is fine as long as they don't pinch from there. So that's fine. And we'll do this too. She has 7 movement, so she should be able to catch him early. That's what we're doing. All right, well, she's coming down very early, which is fine. We want to catch her early. And bust it? Excellent. Excellent. She's going to hit us. Oh, that's the kind of thing they're doing right now. Okay. That's okay. We can kill her, but now we need to defend him. Because it's being like that. I didn't see what their crit chance was, but that's brutal first attack coming back.
Face your master.
How's it going, Ed?
Keyman, pet me, Keyman, tuna feels Keyman.
It's something like that. How's it going, Ed? And thank you for the subscribe. See, I could put him there, but that's a little ugly. I think we want a secondary. See, you're a target. They would target you for sure. You're just not the target at the moment because they managed to hit a crit on the first move of their first mission of the coming back. Like, seriously. Evil. Evil, 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 evil. There's a hit. Now we could disengage or flee. What's her chance to hit us? Good, she missed. Okay, and we get a second charge. Flee too far now. Careful. 87%. I feel lucky with it. Fantastic damage. Fantastic. All right, now she has 2... Yeah, she's not going to get anywhere. Just go ahead and dodge. That kind of closes this off. They're going to get in the way of him. That's all right. Have to protect there because we're going to kill her. That also means we need to close up that corner. A lot of them show up. We're in trouble. That was a rude maneuver of the game to give them a crit on their first thing. Very rude. Her chance to crit was 14. And what was this man's toughness? 5. So she had a 9%? Rude. Very rude. That's why the 10% so, like, necessary. The game will rob you. If it can rob, it will rob. No question. I mean, if he can hit, that'd be all right. Sure. Okay. You can be robbed, will be robbed. Kind of a state of affairs with this game. Not that it matters. She's still dead. It just sucks that that guy got hit with a crit immediately, which makes him much more weak for our team. Gonna be targeted. Brutal. It is a hard difficulty, so we gotta keep that in mind. Bad. Pretty bad. Hard's not that difficult, but thanks for critting when it doesn't matter. But I guess you did. You're not my target, are you? So we're gonna put him right here. It's gonna look weird, but what we do is just put him in the way. Kind of just make it so they can't get right to him. We're gonna have to do that from the other side as well. Let me do this first, though. Yeah, I want to see if that's a trap. 2 fails. There we go. Now, is this a trap? Traps. One over there, kind of useless. Okay. So we have 1 protective layer. We have tons of protective layers there. The question of, do they come from this angle? The answer is probably yes. So do this. There you go. Yeah, she's going to be jumping down here. It's just a question of which angle. And I really, really hope it's that one, not that one, because that's going to be hard to do. Probably where it's going. Just set him up as a secondary. Really protect whenever he gets his ambush, that no one else helps her.
A new round has started.
Naturally. Walk into it. Yep. 60 damage isn't bad, but you're going to take a good bit back. Now, he is first on the turn order, so I think what we'll do is just... He's done. Okay, we'll just retreat him out, and then we're good. Yep. Okay, back him out. He's injured, but not too injured. That's a trap right there, by the way. That's okay. We're just getting him out of there, getting him out of the way. We should be able to crush him now. Now this guy... Huh. How do we handle this? I think I do know the answer. Bring him back here. Not really a fan of this position, but we'll have to go for it. If we can get that hero down, we'll be way ahead. There'll be a henchman down and a hero down. Taking 2 hits. No. Problem is, all of our characters are going to charge, back up, and that's it. At least heroes. Henchmen? Well, they'll exist. Oh, no, you're kidding. That's kind of annoying. You in heavy armor? She is our target, and is not in heavy armor, so that means she can ambush or charge from quite a distance. Like, he could charge, but what can we do? Not really anything we can do. Oh! She went further than usual. That's good to know. Good to know. That was not a proper distance. Absolutely not. She has extra ambush range. Which is weird that happens so often. They just perfectly have the amount they need. He could try to charge and hit her. How much health do you have? I mean, she's a target, so we should focus on her. We do need to get rid of her, too. Both of them. Whatever, we gotta go for it. We miss, she'll hit. No joke? How does that work? It don't. Not even close to working. That's what Mordheim does. We've just come back and it's happening. It's just, it's too obvious. I wonder what her hit chance is. What's her weapon skill? 5? So I clearly should be able to get out of it, but no, I'll get hit if I try to flee. I mean, we kind of just have to do it, don't we? She do anything? I mean, we only get 1 charge into a disengage, so where do we put the damage? Here or here? I think we have to go for the kill. Right. Kylie, did you fall under the desk? All right, we have to disengage. And what we're gonna do is just run her over here. Just kind of put bodies here so that she gets a fall over. I don't know what we're gonna do though. This is not pleasant. Getting that many hits and we're missing already is bad. Now, we saw a henchman. Where? Oh, they're coming from that direction? Great. Like, if he could get this hit, she'd be dead. Eh. There we go. She's dead. What a start. Take that. She's not a target. I think his health is okay. So, because he's not going to be able to do much anyway, maybe we just leave him here to dodge. Gonna get in the open. If. Yes, it is an if, but you kind of have to take those. Nothing more to it. All right, I think what we have to do is set up him to ambush this corner. The most if challenge. Oh yeah, this challenge is not the best challenge, the ifs. Oh man, they're all gonna reach us next round. Well, if we can get the hero out of here, we're already up 3. We just have very injured units, which is not good. Thank goodness he hit. Just disengage. we're gonna put you here. Dodge stance. So if she jumps down, she kind of has to fight him. Stuck in a corner. That's my hope, anyway. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, a gun? Oh, okay, yeah, do that. Yeah, have a gun, that's fine. Ow. That hurts. All right, so he can do a lot, but there's not much I can do afterwards. I don't know. Okay, so we have two. I can handle this right now. I mean, I guess we just gotta go for the 80% and hope it works. Like, look at that! Oh, the attack's right there! I think if this challenge fails, right? I think the further of the challenge will be, I can attack after a charge, but it must have a charge or ambush to begin attacking or attacking. Maybe that's what it'll be, but... I don't think we're gonna lose this. I'm gonna find my way through this one way or the other. Hoping he can get the hit here. Should be my highest level and highest chance. 82. Yeah, if we can kill her, it's done. Beautiful. We've got 2 heroes out of action in 1 turn. Beautiful.
Objective completed.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Objectives updated.
They're down 3 units already, but they're gonna get a lot of units in here in a second. What's her health at? 91? Yeah, she's gonna get targeted. So what I want to do is I'll put him right here. We're gonna have to leave him hanging in an awkward position, but got 160, so that should be enough. Hopefully that henchman gets in here in a dumb way. Oh, didn't quite make it. Good.
A new round has started.
All right. I'm going to delay the turn with him because we're going to have to start using these lower health henchmen. There's not much else we can do about it. I'm hoping she walks into the ambush. Oh, what? How did he get it? I misplaced this. She misses the vital strike. She gets 1 more swing. She double swings to miss. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. That's better. That's better. Not our target, though. Oh, that's our target, the lady with the gun. We could surround her. I feel like I just want to get out of this mission. No? She has her gun, so my weaker henchman could just, like, charge and then flee. Beautiful hit, and then we flee. That's what we're going to do. Flee, because she can't do anything, right? He just gets out of there. I'm hoping we can get more of them into those situations. Okay. No, he's going to have a really bad time. We got to do it anyway. Got to go for it. Beautiful hit. She's half dead. Half dead. All right, flee. That's fine. That's all we can do. He should do some serious damage. If he hits. We've gotten 2 hits that were beautiful there. This is an 88 and another good hit. Beautiful. And flee away. We really only need 1 more charge into this. She can do it. She absolutely. Oh, she has to hit. If she does. Oh, that was all in our favor. All worth it. That was a lot of good luck there. All right, check it. Grab this. We'll take none of this. Yeah.
Objective completed.
Okay. There we go. They are not ready to flee yet, though. Keep that in mind. Put those in the cart just so if she goes down, we don't lose the objective. Okay. So we could try to push her? She's already down to 137. I think we push here. Yeah, go for it. Beautiful hit. Now, the question is, do we try to flee? Crit chance is 18. That's really, really high. I think we're going to delay. We're going to delay. Work out, but we delay to test the waters. So we really only need one more hit on her, and they're done. Well, they're at the point where it rolls. But they have a high chance. They literally have an ability that makes them highly likely to stay, which is for bots. It's for bots to do it, not for you as the player, because if you have that situation, you've already lost. Beautiful. That first round crit was scary, but turning this around. I think a flail. At this point, it's like, what do you do, you know? Okay. So we've done the objective. All the loot's over there, which is unfortunate, but dealing with these two. How many do they have left? What have we killed? One. Oh, we killed 2 heroes again, so all their heroes are out. No heroes. There is just leader, and henchmen we've killed 1, so there's 4 henchmen and a leader. That's all we're dealing with. You just park it here, just to really defend that front line. She is going to go here. Yeah, because I know he's injured. He is not in the best of positions. So we just kind of put her here. She's going to block. Hopefully any kind of approach. Now, what do? We know she's going to go that way now. We delay him? Okay, man. I know she's going to move from there, so I think we use him to just block that lane. Nothing's coming through there. Yep. Oh, she can't go that way. Uh-oh. That's a little weird. I didn't even consider that. That was blocked. Okay, yeah, waste your spells. I don't care. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Okay. Jeez. How did she thread that needle? Wait, did they not? Oh my god, they're still here. Okay, well, this sucks. All right, who hit? Oh, she's gonna jump down, but she's gonna get busted. Yeah, we're just gonna get a bunch of them to attack, because now we have... Oh, beautiful crit. Beautiful crit. Yeah, I guess just do a dodge. I mean, I could disengage. Yeah, disengage. Have a disengage option. So what we're gonna do is just put it... Really block it from enemies walking through there, and then I'll leave that open for a henchman. That's the point. That is the point we have right now. I feel like we commit here. Could delay to see what happens, but I feel like we commit. Beautiful hit. He will delay. He will delay to see what the other Viking does, because if we drop her, mission's done. They have no chance of staying. If we hit this 81, done. We got it. Beautiful win. Secondary objective. Now, the problem, the real problem here is, well, we have no chance to loot. It's just done. There's nothing more to be said, nothing more to be done. Well, this will take as much as we can carry here. Yeah, just grab it all. Get as much as we can. As long as we don't get a double negative strategic point, that would end it. Thought it was about to do it, to be honest with you. Okay, let's get the 3 shards. That's what matters. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful turn. Now, one of our henchmen are out for the next one, but that's just how it is. Okay, here. Done. We're out. Beautiful, beautiful round. Still very scary, though. Very, very scary. blue
relentless,
great axe.
and remorseless. These are the virtues of a witch hunter.
Nice progress.
Might see a lot
The
of levels out
gods
of
are
this.
with you.
Because of the secondary
Remarkable.
objective. I mean, look at that. He put 2 enemies out of action. Beautiful. I mean, just nuts. He got 9 XP. That's a huge boost. Got the light wound.
Nice
That was going to
progress.
happen. He gets the 7 XP. Really nice. Very, very nice. Needs to catch up a little bit.
Your warband is getting stronger.
Okay. Now we're talking. Let's look at the loot. Now, the handgun, 222 gold is a good find. I'm glad they picked that up. We got a cluster and 4 shards. Beautiful. Beautiful. The great axe was nice, but that was a secondary. Purple helmet's okay. Not really what we're looking for, but we'll take it. But the mission was free. Nothing was lost there. That is value. Now, this is the guy who came in and then got crit in the first moment. Very unfortunate. He just got back from a light wound and immediately gets put into another one, but how it goes. He's level 1. You need to level up, people. Do we want to give him a great axe? I mean, might as well. It's more damage. Like the double weapon skill. I think I was going leadership, yes, because the 15 leadership for the double shout to help our other unit. We're basically setting everything up so our pirate ladies rush in and crit mass amounts and stun them. That's our hope. He's at 15 strength. That's all the more he needs now. Rest goes toughness. Intelligence, we need 15, I believe, is where we were going for our spells. Weapon skill, obviously. 9 toughness. I don't think we needed more than that. We are aiming for 12 and 12 at worst, but I'm pretty sure we're getting by that. We can get well, it might be close. Like, it might end 12 and 12. But, he doesn't really need the leadership. Intelligence would help, but it's so low in the first place. Toughness helps not get crit in the first place, which is why, if given the choice, I think 9 and 15 would be better. But 8 weapon skill, beautiful. Going to 9 is worth it. Again, alertness to the early turn. I forget what she needed in leadership, but we're still doing it. 9 in agility is our breakpoint need. Get Y, we'll look in a second. It was a passive. Yes. Need 9 for boarding prowess, because that is beautiful. 20% crit, the other 20% crit if she gets 15 strength. She should, but we'll see. One's doing really good. I think she is doing fantastic for that. She's on track for it. She only needs 4 more points and she'll be about to hit level 7. So get him to 6. Sucks that they start with such high agility. Not really helpful. We need leadership. They're melee, and they can get scared. All you need to know. Okay, 9 and 9 already at level 6, almost level 7. Okay, so 12 and 12 might be a stretch. Accuracy, look at him! Already at the 12. Now, they're going to be big crit chance kind of guys. And we're going to give him the extra 10. So, if he can get that to 9, that would be really helpful. Two-handed sword would be great. Then he'll have the 10% hit, and then he'll have the 10% crit. Full amount of crit. If we're looking at what we'll have, he'll be talking 24% crit chance on a charge. Very beautiful. And if he gets buffed, it'll be cheaper. Very helpful. No, because I'm building him for ambush. I think that's what we were doing. They're not really meant to charge, but they're going to have the open spot anyway. They're going to get the ambush hit as well. Because I think what I want for them, because I'm allowed to counterattack if I ambush, I want them to ambush when they have 5 points into a second swing. That's their value. Now, the problem is you know, I'm going into toughness for them, which means their dodge is terrible. So Prowl's not really necessary. It's a weird situation, but this is a weird challenge. Hey, you with your 15, huh? No upgrades on the talents, though. So we're just gonna have to hope between 7, 8, and 9 level throughputs we get the final 4 physical. That's all she needs. Intelligence coming along strong. Good, good, good. You know what's weird with these guys though is once they're done, we are still going to go leadership. Because yeah, they're at 67, but any extra just gonna make them maybe near impossible to have fear and terror issues. All alone's not gonna matter if they're surrounded. I've already messed them. You know. Okay, I think that's it for points. Got a new weapon, which is fine. And I think the shop opens up tomorrow. So let's sell some garbage. Don't really have garbage. This is actually garbage. We'll get some. Yeah, I'm never gonna bring that. That one's interesting. I'll keep that one, maybe. Because I remember people were suggesting bring, you know, consumables and use them. The problem is having enough of them. I have some light and heavy armor. I am still considering putting some of them in heavy armor. I just don't know how it's going to work out. I don't know. The heavy armor seems like the play, though. Put these two in heavy armor and him, and then they just take the abuse. But I'm not going to get the improved distance. That's not going to happen. That kind of sucks. But if that's what it is, kind of what it is, I guess. You know, what do you do? It's not necessary. It depends what they end up with. Like for him, 2 passive skills are obviously going to be. Well, he can't get assault max. Get the first one though. That's fine. Strider. How do you? Oh, you're level 2. Okay. But you can get 5 skills maxed out, right? And as far as it's concerned, it's really only these 2 that we care about. That's it. That's all we care about. So he could get it. Good. What's up, Death? He could definitely get that ability. He's never gonna get the agility. Zillion's probably something I'll build, which will take up 3 slots. Not great. As far as active, really nothing. Mighty Charge is interesting, but probably not what I would go for. Unless I felt really, really comfortable with him hitting every charge. You could do Mighty Charge with the passive Strider, and Mighty Charge is just bonus damage. But is it worth it? Probably not. So if we did it, right? Have those 2 armor proficient and resilient. That's 2 max and 2 lesser. So we could get 1 lesser active ability. Max 2 of them. What would we get? Well, one of them is leadership. We know that. Warcry, absolutely. He will double pop work every day. So I'm wondering if it wouldn't just be possible if we could get the intelligence to get introspection. 15 intelligence for it to be any good. Well, that's strategy points. We need the other one. Oh, that's 15 too? That should be low. That should be up here. Yeah, never mind. Don't care about that. Way too up there for it to matter. None of this is necessary. None of these are good. I do believe there's some options there. I'm not sure though, because they have to be active points. That matters. I could grab order, but I feel like that's against the nature of it, so maybe not. Just not much else. So really, I could get it, right? I could have those. We're never gonna get enough in passive because I think this is a 15. Like 15 toughness. You got 15 toughness and the first rank. You don't need the other ranks. So he's gonna have a lot of loose. Yeah, he just is. He's gonna have a lot of points sitting around that I'm not gonna have a use. Which is unfortunate, but I don't think it's a big deal. Probably not. I think if I had the money, I would just grab Swift Charge. Swift Charge would be nice. Huge hit chance. Well, he won't need it. At max rank, he probably won't need it, though it does bypass dodge and parry, which is important. But I would not give up our damage source just to make it hit more often. I think I'd go Mighty Charge just to hit. Other than that, there's nothing. Really is nothing. I mean, there is combat focus. Could run that with Mighty Charge. It's not going to need the improved at all. I mean, I could do it. If I have the points and it's cheap at the end, which, heads up, it won't be. That would be okay. Because if he's only going to do 2 charges for the turn, I would go combat focus, Mighty Charge. Because if he did Mighty Charge, it would be the 50% increase in damage, right? Over the charge already. So it would be double hit. Which is big with a two-hander. So you have this double hit coming in. Because it's 30% reduced hit chance, which is huge. But because we already have all of our eggs in the basket of charging, if we have combat focus and we use it, it's going to gain a 10% hit chance. So we're probably going to hit things that are a little bit scary. Good work. Good work. There is the option of not double dipping on the shout. And he could end with a defensive stance because 20 melee resistance isn't nothing. He's not going to dodge anyway. So defensive stance is something to keep in mind. Not too bad. Not too bad. As far as toughness, I would love Ignore Pain to be something, but it's 15 toughness. Again, you already have 15 toughness. Grab something else. Yeah, it would probably just be like a and stance. That might be okay. Because why not? If he has the points, he has them. Use it. 20 melee resistance is decent. Okay. No, a 1 in 5 chance that the next attack that is leashed upon you, perhaps, won't hit. That's okay. And he'll be in heavy armor. So he's going to be tanky. Not going to put him down. And we could maybe commit to that. Maybe. Point is, sold our stuff next day.
Market stock has been replenished.
What's the shop? We have been raided twice in a row. I want to point out that I have 20% more chance to get a sale event, and we still got raided twice. This run is trying at every turn rob me. I'm getting the worst outcome at every turn. They are trying their hardest. I even forgot I got great weapons. That hasn't showed up at all. Yeah, we have not gotten anything good from them either. I think we did get a blue weapon. Maybe. Could be wrong. Yeah, it hasn't come through. All right. Hey, I'll fight it. That's what we're about here. That's not a bad start, but we're going to dig around here. Nope. 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 We're going to go for this one. A wide arc from each other. All right. Go. We have level 3s. We have a level 1. Let me fix something here. Already messing this up. I could bring him in and give him the axe. I'm sure he'll have more chance to hit with it. 6 weapon skill versus... Never mind. Doesn't matter. All right. Another hard difficulty mission.
Scouts have reported
See what we can do.
a war band
Let's see what we can do.
Before you can find them, a heavy fog settles over the ruins. Unable to pick up the enemies.
I don't think I've ever seen a double bandits rob. That's new to me. Very new to me. I put him in the wrong spot. Okay. Not okay. Is Keyman eyeing me down? Please. Not helpful. Leave me. Pirate ladies have our highest movement. I think we'll be fine with that. You've got there. You can there and there. Leader. Those are all fine. Okay. So what are we fighting? We're fighting. Not really feeling great about that. Here, Keith. Just need to not eye me down. You know what? Someone else can grab it. Can move forward. Maybe get this other one the next turn. Maybe. There is a lot of wordstone there, but we're probably not reaching that before they do. A good stockpile over here. We could theoretically push it, so we could grab this and run that way. Maybe. Could be an option. I do have a feeling that there's a lot of traps here. But they shouldn't reach us. And the nice thing about the undead is they often have zombies. Zombies will not reach us. Especially when you have these separated starts. Thing is, don't try to outmaneuver them to get around to this first. That doesn't work. It does look like they're picking up wordstone. Good. Means they're probably here. If I had to guess, they're grabbing this. That would be my guess. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're not gonna get very far. That's not great. I think our entire build will ultimately come down to how potent is the pirate build. Pirate ladies are potent or good. Just hold back, let them shred. Stun, stun, stun. Everybody moves in on whoever's stunned, eats them alive. That's the build. We're gonna have a lot of crit chance, passively. That's the build on everybody, because of just the nature of what's happening. And the thing that's really gonna happen is, with all of this extra crit, on top of hopefully having stunned targets, means we're really gonna have a high crit chance. I forget how much. I don't actually have a proper number either of how much the crit chance goes up when they are stunned, but it is pretty substantial, which means the pirate ladies, if they crit and stun somebody, their next 2 charges are guaranteed. And I say the next 2 because at top level, if they have the shout, they have to have that on them. But if they have it, their crit will be pushed up to pretty high amounts, like 60? Somewhere in that range, and that's pretty scary. My debuff. Nothing? What happened? I don't even know what I got. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. See, we're gonna have a tough time getting these guys over. I could send the Vikings over, but I'd rather not. I would rather next turn start swinging everybody over. See what they're doing. I have a feeling we're gonna meet some of them over there. Is what I'm hoping for. Oh, that's the stairs right there. So we don't need to go as wide as I'm going. Excuse me. Yeah, that's a little ugly. We'll just spin around here. I think we run through here. Maybe? Yeah, that'll be fine. That should be a good check. See how this goes. Still a little bit unsure. Maybe we just leave them up here to kind of get a vision. That is definitely worth the effort for clusters. Because, like I said, this is probably going to be one of my longest campaigns. Just by nature of having to replace a lot of people. Sure, that's a trap, so what I'll do is set it up like... The reason I'm doing this weird is I want it to be...
A new round has
that,
started.
Just scan up. Anything? See anything? Yep, we do. Uh-oh. Got a hacked account. Another day, another hacked account. Crazy how often that is. Well, it's one a day, which is... That's the weird part. Always one! Always one! Like, eh. Don't be minus movement. Fence weapon switch. Yeah, that doesn't bother me. Yeah, we're gonna run this way. I think that'll be fine. Should put one of our units with their peepers on to see where the traps are. So we get an idea. We can try to work that in. Going, Keenan. Uh-oh. Who's that? Unknown enemy? Why is he unknown? That's their leader. 18 to 33? He's got a spear. So, good news. We've noted that. What we can do with that knowledge is... not try to dodge. That's basically it. Don't try to dodge or parry. It is a basic version, but I think even the basic version's 25% reduction. Which is not nothing. But basic spears do little damage. Unless he has 8 points. 7. He gets 3 swings on that. Substantial. Now, where is he at? He is not too far away, and he is not exactly that geared up. I think what we do is we set up for this. We're gonna try to kill him next turn. Have to be careful. Because he has more range than us. That matters. Well, he has the same amount as the pirate lady. They shouldn't be ambushing anyway. How do we want to handle that? You have potential here to just surround and execute their leader. Which is a big deal when fighting the absolutely want to. So what I'm going to do is actually run her up here. She's just going to set a bomb right here. He'll walk over. Now we're going to walk her back. She is not designed for the fight. So put her here. One of these remaining henchmen will hit a perception and then get away. Hopefully one with enough health that he can survive it. I do not believe they have the ability to support him. They made him very high level. Very poor gear. So you can see he's way up here. He hasn't had a turn yet, but he's not going to be able to help. That's the thing that's going to... Excellent. Hit on the first one. See if there's any traps. One there. Oh, well, there's one there, which is interesting. If we do it right, what we can do I don't know if it's worth playing around with it. See, there's one there as well. It's a real question of who would he charge. He jumps down this way. He could put someone right behind this in ambush, but because he has the +7, what he will do is he'll charge first. Charge. First dibs. Charge. Fail. We ambush into him. Now, he'll still get 2 swings. Problem is, we kind of have to give him the target that he's going to. And as far as targets, it's him or him. I feel like we have to kind of just put him in risk. Nothing else we can do. I think I have an answer. Right? I think we put him here, right? This is some pre-planning for how the AI is going to handle it. And this is all banking off him going down this way. Because I'm going to put the guy right there. Well, not him. Not him. He's not going to be there. Here. So they can walk over the bomb first. Then they get grabbed. But we got to be careful. I don't know if I can get it where they can't walk. I think that'll be it. That right there. Okay. The plan's coming together. It's coming together. Really do think this is going to work. Okay, so here's Mr. Fragile, right? He's going to sit right here. Don't even think we're going to charge. I think we're going to let him just take it. He's going to go for... No, you know what? He's at 7. Let him double charge. Let him do it. That's where the magic comes in. He double charges. It's way better for us because then he only hits. Now it is a charge, but ultimately, as he's going to waste a point, even if he hits the charge, effectively he's going to have 1 hanging offensive point. So that's 50% weapon damage gone. Non-existent. Very, very powerful for him. Now, what I want to do, this area, have a leader just check it out. Anybody up here? There is not. I would love to grab him. But do we risk it? Do we waste our time here? Would they come for our leader? Leader's just too important right now, and I think... Here's the problem. If we don't do it now, we're never going to do it. That's where we are. I knew that was a trap, and I walked over it anyway. Okay, what is that? Range resistance? I don't care. We're not going to have that. I'm going to set him up as a secondary here. We're going to have one of the Vikings go. One of the Vikings can grab it. They are so tanky, they're never going to choose him unless a zombie catches him. Zombie catches him, well, a zombie caught him. But this is a low-level leader. He's going to take a lot of damage. Well, he's going to take a lot more damage. A lot squishier. And he has less movement. I really think we want to take Darth up there. And he can grab it all, and then he can get over there next turn. And he's so tanky that they're only going to fight him if there's no other option. They can't. So, yeah. You can see this is... What the hell? Oh. Oh, you have messed up, sir. This wasn't even my plan, but it is now. I don't even care about this guy. Wait. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're gonna have to flee. Who cares? Are you kidding me? Is that hit chance? No, dodge and parry. I don't care. All right, did we get a second charge? Beautiful, hit him. Oh, yes. All right. Well, shit. Yeah, that's all right. Flee. So I'm gonna put him on this side, but that guy's going down. He's going down this turn. He could have just not been here, and it would have been better for him. 83. Come on, baby. Yes. One hero down straight out of the gate. Now, it was an archer, which is ultimately garbage. But he was
Objective
the target.
completed.
Very useful.
Objectives
That
updated.
is another cluster. Oh. You are spoiling me right now, game. We're gonna grab, hopefully, all of this in one go. If I can scuttle. But this is gonna be a tough scuttle. We're gonna go for it. If we can scuttle it, that's the answer. Just don't know that we can scuttle this. That's a little far. We can, beautiful. Oh, we got a double dip on, or no, we only hit one. That's all right. They won't fight him. I mean, they might. They might.
A new round has started.
Go ahead and delay your turn. I have a feeling I know where he's going. Let's see if we hit it. Did we guess correctly? Then he will charge. Well, he'll eat the bomb. Then he'll charge into the trap. Well, that sucks. He missed. Okay, well, this is bad. Why did he only attack once? What? Where did his 2 points go? Interesting. Interesting indeed. Yeah, that's not a ton of damage on him, but... So these are terror checks. Thing with terror checks is... Well, he's immune to it, by the way. Oh, well, looky here. Looky, looky. I think our leader can handle him, but he's going to show up before that leader shows up, so we're going to do an interesting maneuver. Not that interesting, but I'm going to do it. Need him here. Oh, wait, the trap is still active. Since, you know, he walked over it. He absolutely walked over it. I know I set that up right. He caught the edge of it. That's unfortunate. They ripped me off. All right, buddy. You took 20 damage, but I believe in you. You're stopping this guy when he comes around the corner, and Peter's going to come up there and help you. I think that's where we're going with it. 77 damage, and he gets a dodge. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. He hits the dodge, huh? Right. Start getting some charges in here. We can't even get a charge here. That's unfortunate. Just have to get him now. I may not have the leader able to help. Excuse me? Charge? Thank you. I'm gonna have to disengage. Failed the terror, doesn't matter. And a big ol' whiffaroo. It's a terror, not a fear. Difference, pirate lady. Work on that. So we've missed twice already on him. Not good. Doing the number tomfoolery. Well, the terror test failed again. 65% pass chance, by the way. So we are going to flee. He gets the hit for 30. Max rolled it. Run too far. Another beautiful hit. Though no one else can get involved unless she flees, so we're gonna have to do it. He gets another hit. It's a 93, so that does add up. Okay. Try not to get yourself pinched. Okay, we're just gonna put her here. A, go for her because she got hit twice. That one hit was a big hit. But have options here. Try to stop them. As long as no one else shows up, we should have their leader dead right now. 63%. I'm gambling. Beautiful. Vamp leader is already out of here. Take that. Okay, we're gonna take this. He almost passed that, if you can believe it. Now, who was our target? We already killed one target. He was not the other target. Powell is probably one of these kind of things, but didn't hit it. Now, this awkward situation. What we do is put him here with a dodge, just to kind of make him have to round a little bit. Hoping that's what he does. Now, our Vikings are a little bit off on their own, so I'm hoping not too many people show up for them. There's a lot better targets here anyway, so I'm hoping they're enticed here. If need be, they will start fleeing and running away. Really don't want them stuck there by themselves. But we've killed their leader and a hero, and you can see just how bad their morale is already. Undead are really, really bad off if they are taking... Wow! Passes the terror after one turn? What a guy. Alright, here we go. And he gets the ambush. Now we gotta remember that's a trap right there. Can't charge him. Ouch. That hurts. That is a painful one. We'll have to protect him. That's okay. He did his part. That right there is a trap. So... our leader is just going to go for a big charge here. He misses, but that's okay. He can dodge. But have him disengage, but I don't think that's a good idea. Now this guy would do a lot of damage for us. I think what we got to do is take this trap. Wait. I was going to say, is that not going to activate? That's okay. Now, we charge in. Big hit here. He hits the freaking dodge of the century. All right, well, do another one. Vikings aren't going to show up. But I'd have to flee with him, and he's already injured. So we're not going to do that. Other opponents could get in there. Like our pirate ladies could really get a lot of value there. We're ahead of the game right now. Though we've missed a lot of swings we have no right missing. I didn't even check what that debuff was. That could have been his reason. Check. Is that a hit chance? No. It wasn't. They just kind of did it to me. All right. So this guy's going. No one showed up to stop him. Okay. Okay. Now, gonna be honest with you. If I dare do something so greedy, I mean, I need to move in now. Can't be screwing around. We need more help there. We do see that guy. I wonder if he has range. So we see there's a zombie there. What do they have left, right? They killed a hero. They've killed their leader. There's two of them. So there's one missing hero that's left. About to take this guy down. Will not get them out of the fight. Have a zombie there and there. We're not worried about them showing. They're not going to do anything. We have this guy with 33 to 46. He is two-handing, which means that's melee. He does not have a debuff at 23 to 35. That's not a one. He's in armor. I really do think we could wait for him and catch him with our Vikings and do another 4-hit power play here. Really do think we could pull that off. There's going to be a zombie right there, so we got to be really careful about it. That is a one-hander. That is indeed a one-hander. Okay, fine. I would have liked to have gone for the clusters, but we're more necessary at home. Our central here is where we need to be. We can't play with our food too much. I would rather get secondary mission and pray that the secondary pickups. So we know one of them's going to come down the stairs. We're going to follow up with the same plan we did. Kind of like this. So they'll kind of have an area where I can
A new
charge.
round has started.
Hope I'm doing that. So, do we want the pirate ladies? I think the answer is yes, because they're not going to get the kill. I'm going to set you up to here. They're not going to go for him. I can already tell you they're not going to go for him. That's fine. They're going to ignore him. He's at max health, 200 health. He's going to ignore him. Doing okay with the terror test. Not doing okay with their ability to... Right? You should be able to charge. There's a beautiful hit. Disengage. Get out of there. So disengage, yeah. Cost 2. Not really the best in the world, but we'll take it. Yeah, you need to get out of there. You are injured. You will be useful next turn, not this turn. Put them there. That will entice them in. Okay. That zombie's out. So, she still failed the terror test. So, she's not really going to be able to help us. I think we're better off delaying her turn. See what comes up. If nothing, then so be it. I'm a little curious if they'll make the distance. No. The answer is no. See, if I could get the shout on them, they could charge and disengage. I think if I go for this and flee, I could open it up. Maybe the pirate lady can move in and get a kill. It hit. Do I greed this? I think yes. I think yes is the weird place to flee to, but gotta do, I guess. Okay. I believe she can make the distance, but she has to hit the charge. Yeah, it's kind of a full commit, and she has to end her turn in a really, really poor position. For anyone else who gets in the way, we have 2. 45 him, and then a 43, which is yeah, I don't think leaving her there is the play. What's our health values like? He's at 83. That's a target. He is not dual wielding, but two-handing. Little scary. He is protecting that already. But if I leave her here, he's just going to go down the stairs and get her. So we need to kind of force them into ugly situations. You have to leave. Not sure I'm happy about it, but it was too much risk leaving her there. I'm pretty sure she would have died. Okay, so what I'm going to do is a little bit silly, but I'm going to delay his turn because I have faith that... Why? What are you going to do up there? Here. So, this gentleman right here has a big mission. Can he make the hit of the century? He hits on a 70, he's dead, he gets out of the way. And he does it. What a guy. What a legend. That's exactly why we did it. Really want any of his stuff. Petru isn't my target. We even see our target yet? No. Powell. probably... We've killed one. We can see 2. That's 3 of them. Missing 2 henchmen somewhere. This man is very likely to be rushed on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put him here. Like this. It's going to look a little weird, but it will make sense. We have a zombie over there. He's definitely going to be coming down those stairs. Could try to greed those, but let's not do anything that greedy. Okay. Put him behind him. Have an ambush. That'll be fine. Okay. So I really could have left one of them back there to try and do something, but I think we keep him there. If the zombie shows up though, we can kill him.
A new round has started.
I really do think. So where's this supposed guy? Oh, there's our target. We somehow saw him, but he's way far away. I would really like to make a run for him. See what we can do. We're gonna keep him there. I think holding this point is worth it. Oh, please jump down. Ah, really? But he is blocking it. So the other guy has to do something weird to make up for that. Hit tab accidentally. And do some delays here. Let them get a couple moves. Specifically the zombie we can't see, which I think was up here. No, this zombie. He is about to show up. I'm hoping we just delete him. Yep, here he comes. Start with the bomb, walk into the ambush. How? What? How? I mean, go ahead, buddy. This doesn't work in your favor, I'll tell you that much. Still failing that, huh? See, she could charge in, but there's no value for me. Watch this. I'm hoping this works, that they walk into it, but I have a feeling they won't. All right, so she has no issues. She can just charge in. Engage. Beautiful. And we just disengage. What I'm gonna have her do, run, oh. Kind of just run out of the way, I guess. What's his health at? Could I get the kill? At 88 damage? No. That's not happening. Okay, we're gonna delay his turn again. Might as well delay it a little bit. Not losing too much value, do it. See if these two show up. Oh, he's in heavy armor. So what I'm hoping to do is have that other guy jump down and we flood him, kill him, and they leave. So we have this guy. He's actually really viable to get a kill here? No. Actually, he could if he top rolled. All right. He top rolled. He ain't here to lose. What is your health at? 150. I can't believe he charged him. First off, how did he get it? As a zombie, it's AI. That's just all it is. Back a cheater. I can't close the map apparently. So what I'm gonna do. It's probably not necessary, but we'll see. Oh, second zombie showing up. Didn't quite reach it. Good. We'll avoid that zombie. So this guy's very, very fragile. Still believe we can do something. put him right here. Why in the open? Because I want them to walk specifically through that hellhole that is the 50 ambush. I'm actually going to move him back. They're not going to attack him. Watch, they walk past him. No matter what, they'll walk past him. There's too many targets here for them not to walk past. And then he'll try to get in that door, and hopefully I didn't block it. Oh, really? You're going to try that? Oh, wait. Okay. I don't think he'll... Oh, if he's out of movement, he will. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Our ambush didn't go off. Uh-oh. Triple casting? No curse? No curse on a triple cast. Wow. Wow. Well, we can flood that guy. Not really my target, but... Hey, good attempt, though. He's gonna leave. I can't believe he got through that ambush, but that's my bad. I should have known better. He's at 205. What I'm actually gonna do with him is just have him pop around here. Yep, go in, 82. Beautiful hit. That's a party starter. That's what we're looking for. All right, and we get another charge, 76, and another hit. Beautiful. Didn't get the 11% crit. So be it. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is put him right here just to clog up this door, because they won't want to go through. Well, they can't. They have to fight him through. Now we're gonna have a double Viking trouble here. Question is, do I want to do it? If I kill him, they're probably gone. If I want to play with my food, could try to get him. 31. Do I think I could get him? Moves on 64. This guy would show up too. Tough question. You know what? I'll let the dice decide. Charge. It seems like it wants us to just kill him. But... does seem like that's where it's going. I'm gonna go for him, so watch this maneuver. Put him here. Log up that area. We'll just double off this whole area with my Vikings. I mean, if he dies, we're out of here. Zombies, or the undead, never stick. Well, okay, no secondary objective, but we'll just hope that we loot good on the other stuff. None of this is good. Okay. What you do, he's at 150. They may just decide to fight him, but... yeah, now they can't get through there to get to him. They'll have to go around, which
A new
is the choke
round
point.
has started.
Do I think he'll come down? Probably, if they choose to stay. Fine if they do. I think I want to let him jump. Right? We just give this a wide angle like this because he's kind of in the way. Yeah. Absolutely, like this. So this all comes down to, do they stay? No. Not exactly great, but not bad. We won the mission. And end treasury pickups was 2 clusters, which I bet was those other ones, and 6 shards. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mission for pickups. Fantastic. Okay.
Victory favors the just. It is Sigmar's will that you are triumphant this day.
Sigmar's not too much of a
Remarkable.
time around, but...
Nice progress.
level 7.
Outstanding.
Level 6, okay.
Outstanding. Fantastic.
And look at that. That was not great for side loot, but 114 gold. Paid for the mission. That mission, pure profit. Pure profit. I don't know how excessive it gets for their wordstone demands. It gets really out of control. But that I don't know. Put in our levels, though. 9 strength. The rest goes toughness. I do want him to get to 12, but I do think I want this 7, maybe. I don't know how I want to commit it. We're going to go toughness. 15 is enough. It is enough. There's one more slot available, but I'd rather not waste that extra point if we can get the toughness that we're aiming for. I really like that these guys build up pretty nice. Like 9 strength. If you can get the rest of the toughness, they have staying power, even in claw. Okay, a little bit of weapon skill. Does suck seeing them stuck at the... Well, there's another one at level 7, so that's already good. We don't need any more. At 9 and 9, that is okay. But I do need to make my decision if I'm going to push past 12 here, keep this at 9 and go like maybe 15, 9, 15, or do I go 12, 12? And from what I'm feeling, I'm probably going to lean towards for the 9-15, only because if they're going to be in the front line with ambushing, I would rather they can do it at least twice, guaranteed, rather than anything else. I think that's what we want. Them doing a little bit more damage is nice, but not necessary. They can't even train better having the extra strength. We do want kills fast, but we're not always guaranteed it. So, if it is that and we have to let them engage, they're our answer. And I think what we could do as well is really get the, because I think this is what I'm planning for these guys, right? They're going to be, they're going to get the hit chance, right? Going to get the hit chance, no crit chance. Because I think that's really low down here. Not even here. I don't even know where it is. Is it under hit chance? Oh, it's down here. Surprise. There it is. Surprise. And the hit chance. And then for the charges, I'll just do more hit chance. So if they have to charge, they'll get the charge. Following up as our final passive. What's going on, Destron? Our final passive gonna be resilient. Just to make it so they do not get crit. If they are at the 15, like I'm hoping, they don't need to be 15. They're already there, right? But they'll probably get to 12. Either way. We're talking 12 reduction to crit plus the 10, 22%. Most AI fights, they're not going to have more than that. Now, they'll use Vital Strike, but I don't often see them have mastered Vital Strike. So, oftentimes, they'll maybe have a 2%. And for them to use an ability of Vital Strike and waste an offensive point when the chance is going to be maybe 2 to 5%, that's a win for me. Unless they get the crit. They get the crit, well, that sucks, but it's really heavy in our favor at that point. If we can guarantee no crits, that's even better. Because then they have to do raw damage once they're all kind of fielding purple cloth for the 15%. Way better. Way better. Okay, moving on. He's at 9, so we're going to go toughness. I could go agility with these. I could, but I'm not going to. Like I said, this is a very burst or be bursted challenge. So it's basically no defense. Again. What's happening? Can they wear heavy armor? No. They can wear light armor, which is perfect. I'll put them in light armor. Might as well. These guys can't. I wish they could, but they can't. So they're going to get my cloth. They're going to get my light armor. Probably staying in... Well, they could go cloth. They could. 9 isn't a lot, but it's not the worst. And that would give them 5% more. It's only 60 dodge. Sorry, it'll be 65% dodge. Kind of weak, but it's not nothing. So, not too bad. Not too bad. And the cloth gives them more initiative, so they can hopefully go first. These guys are going to be so late in the turn, it doesn't matter. I didn't see anything new for the week either. Where were we? in. She's at 12, so 3 more skill ups. I could see that happening. I hope it happens. Whoops. Is it 13 weapon skill? That is okay. Okay. Not a beautiful mission for level ups, but that's okay. Still doing okay. That was 2 successful missions. Yeah, we got a great... The great weaponsmith sent me a normal quality halberd. Gee, thanks. Gee, thanks. Kind of bad. You're a level 3. Or... that's... Yeah, you're coming back in. He's named. You better believe he's coming back in. So the thing that sucks is I don't have a good weapon for him. I need a blue weapon. But saw 2 new ducklings at the lake. Out of a time then. Hopefully those ones don't get abandoned. Ooh. May have to take a mission like this again, but see what we can do. Yo. Yo. We're gonna go for this one. That's okay. Because I have a feeling I can get a secondary there. Crush the whales not gonna.
You quickly discover
Especially
that
not
you
with this
aren't
one.
alone.
Now we're gonna get a
Another
lot less
warband is
wordstone.
looting the nearby
That's okay.
buildings. Dispersed in the ruins, the scavengers present an inviting target for your warriors as they deploy near your wagon.
Need purple shield of shielding? I don't think I'm using shields. I don't think I'm gonna be using them. That's the thing. I don't think that's gonna happen. You have 1 wordstone down there. Where's it all at? Pull up here. They're in this building, I'm hoping. There's all the wordstone. Wait a minute. What is happening right now? Where is it? 3, 4, 5, 6. How much is total? 13. I need 8 of it? Ugh. I can miss 5. That'll have to be missed. Those 2, that's 3, 4, 5. Versus mercenaries? Yeah, there's no way we're getting it. I'm not too happy about this start. At all. Not happy at all. Secondary mission seems unlikely. I think we're just gonna grab it.
Objectives updated.
I don't think they're gonna get you in time. Yeah, they're definitely in the buildings away from us and not in me. Not a big deal. If they're in those buildings, well, I'm in trouble. Fingers crossed, they're up north. Like in here. Usually it's in here. I mean, it's also close to that building, so this is where they'd be. There shouldn't be any in here. We're gonna fight for this. I'm gonna grab this one on the fly. I don't know who's gonna grab that on the fly. Probably a pirate lady. Not grabbing this. They have 5 wordstone. Oh, they're in there. They're so in that building. They have to be. There's no other place they could be. Well, that's bad news. I mean, it's not terrible. Because I think we could still, like, meet here. And, you know, pull them into here. This is not too bad of a zone. Not the best, but it's not the worst. Delma... have too much value for me? Wait, what's your damage? What's your damage? Oh, she's the one with the good value. Okay, we'll have you run. Okay, where is it? In the next building down? One? This one. Okay, well, she can grab that next turn. All right. Genevieve. All right, did we see anybody? No one was busted yet. Okay, interesting. What are we looking at? 2 fragments and a shard. Not the worst. Okay, so what we're gonna do is have her stand. Nope, that's not it. I don't want her to spot for it. Don't want her in the way. Yeah, I think that'll be. Just so if they come out from that angle, we'll be good. We're almost hoping what'll happen is these guys get stuck grabbing all this loot. And we take out a couple of these guys, and then we eat the rest of them as they bring me my wordstone. We're gonna have 5 wordstone, and they currently have 4 of it. So we're hoping they'll bring it to me. If that's what happens, well, that's its own problem. But yeah. Nice thing is we're not overextending to get here and grab this word. That's the benefit. No overextension, easy wordstone pickups. Then we're at the mercy of what they bring to us. Having someone jump down to grab the rest of it, that's overextending. Well, that ain't it. That is definitely not it. All right. Something like this. Way better movement. Was it necessary? Not really, but I'd rather do it. Not bad. We're just gonna wait for them to approach. Now this is mercenaries, so if we're lucky, they'll have favored 1 or 2 heroes as ranged. Really, really nice if they did. I mean, it's really nice if they stick back, you know, and don't really get a lot of value. That's okay. If they're aggressive and walk into 3 of our heroes, we eat them alive because we're allowed to flee. I like how... I hope that's not a bad debuff. Oh, whatever. Oh no, my magic resist. How will I ever survive? Yep, not bad. Didn't even see anybody yet. The morale is a little bit better than ours, but I'm not too worried about that.
A new round has started.
Oh, right. My turn first. I believe he has the room to pick all this up, so I will have him do it. Just so all the debuffs are on one target.
Objectives updated.
Hey! Grab
Objectives
the rest.
updated.
We're gonna have to get spotted
Objectives
soon,
updated.
though, because otherwise we're just not looking. Well, they have chance to group up. We don't want that. All right, so what do we see? Anybody? Full armored Viking. Looks like he's stuck in there. Be honest with you. Thing over here. Nobody. So we probably could fight him. What's my debuffs? Suit name. He does have the more expensive attacks. Not helpful. We're just gonna do this. Not really worth it, but put him there. If they spot us and get to us, then so be it. Oh, we did see somebody. Oh, there's someone else. He is not in heavy armor. But he's still in that building? That's weird. Let's look at his debuffs. Oh, he has none. 25 to 30. That could be a one-hander. Good, but I don't know that. That's brutal, stitching a metal coin into your arm, but okay. I guess it's more of a medallion than just... Potatoes, fanatics, what?
Objectives
Ooh.
updated.
Lester's a good find, although it's going to be a debuff on her. Not really. Take it. What did it give me? Looks like it gave back a movement. Okay, we'll take it. Gotta let her get up here to be of assistance. She is not meant to be our front line. She has no toughness. Same with her, no toughness. Could do. Uh-oh, who's that? Oh, they're all there? Uh-oh. That's okay. That in place. Might walk into it, they might not. I don't care. Do it, they don't do it. Let them believe. So we do have this guy here. It's injured, taking a fall. Not a particularly deadly one, 8 damage. 12 to 23 damage. Okay, well, he's not much of a threat. I have a feeling we could utilize this. Now he's got... Okay. Oh, excuse me. All right, all right. So... what are they going to do on their second turn? Really like one of them to hit, not delay. Perception? Nice. Get in there. Let's give it a check. Is that a trap? It is. Okay. There's some potential utilization there. I'm going to do this. Don't want him to fight right now because he's got the debuff. Not helpful. So we're going to move him up. Yeah, I could use him for the trap, but I think what we do is leave him back like this. So if I round the corner looking for him, he take a lot of damage. He's still able to get in if the fight... I didn't mean to do that. I just hope if that guy shows up, they walk into it first. Or don't walk into it at all. Don't even give me the chance. Now this guy's gonna make his move with heavy armor. So, see a caster doing 29 to 40 damage. I believe he had a melee. Handed? Yes. He's got a staff. Not the biggest threat. Still a threat. Still a threat. Alright, delay the turn. We're gonna delay on both our Vikings, see what he does. Notice how he has less initiative than us. Well, I guess he's in heavy armor, right? Is he in heavy armor? I believe he is. Yes. Never mind. Never mind. That makes sense. But notice it's not much. I guess that's the main thing. It's only 8. Kind of important because I think they're only in light armor. But he's still that close. Here, walk through the bomb, they get caught afterwards. But, thing to keep in mind here as well, not group up too much. As there's a caster. As
A
the
new
AoE
round
blind
has
the last 2
started.
turns, yeah, you don't want to mess with it. We're going to move him back here, just in case they try any kind of weird surround ideas, because he's still debuffed. I'm hoping he shows up, maybe eats the trap. No. Oh, he walked into it. 89 damage. And then he goes for a blinding light? Weird. It's a hit for 24, so now our leader is a little bit susceptible to dying. That in mind. Gonna outchase. How did you still afford that? That's okay. He's going down this turn. Have that going for us. 176 health is respectable. Bring him in. Maybe? Ow, he's actually pretty tanky, all things considered. We see a leader. He's way away. Low damage as well. Do we charge here? Interesting idea. I think we just take it, right? We take this charge, get the damage. We get nothing. I'm not gonna mess with anything. We're just gonna do this. He's been hitting consistently with low hit chance. Low weapon skill. There's the bomb. Nice. Probably go for our leader, but it's slammed for 118 damage. Swings back with jaw strike, waste of points. It's slammed again for 75 damage. He can swing again for 30. He's dead. Not from the Viking though, but he's dead. And what do we have? A 61% chance. That is a little low, but I think we go for it anyway. And we get the hit. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, we do have a lot of potential attacks coming in. Nothing good from this man. Very undergeared. Right. So what do we have up here? We have this gentleman. We have another man who seems to have gone already? No. Planning to. What I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this right here. Won't hit any of our targets, but it'll catch them coming in. She's gonna back up. She is still blinded and not exactly a help to our team right now. So we're just gonna put her here. She's not even hurt, so they're not gonna go for her. That wasn't even our best target either. Than our best pirate lady. I cannot see the leader, who has gotten all the way up here, still invisible. Now the trap is safe. Okay. He physically can't see the man. He is an enigma. All right, so I think we go in for the charge here. If we high roll, he's dead. Gusted. But we have to hit it. His damage isn't high and his crit chance is low. I think if we don't hit it, we hit flee. I was expecting a hit in general, to be honest with you. But, okay. Don't run too far. Stop! Stop! Jesus! Walk into it. Oh, man. We gotta go for a second charge here, huh? Alright. Please hit on an 88. Thank you. Didn't realize I was asking for a miracle here, but apparently I was. Jumps down, takes 6 damage. He's probably gonna push. No, he's not gonna make it. He's not gonna eat the bomb. He's not gonna make it. We still have 2 Vikings. So we have a lot of potential damage coming. Our leader needs to get out of there. They only really have 2 targets that can get here soon. So we gotta keep that in mind as well. This could be a beautiful charge because he has armor piercing. That is a low chance to hit. He could catch these 2 trying to get in. On a coin flip, I'm gonna go for it. Yes. Okay. That's 2 targets on there. We're happy with that. Hit a dodge. That gives him the all alone check. Let's check his leadership. I'm not sure his leadership is all that high. His leadership is 12, so yeah, he has a high chance to pass. But we're gonna have to live with it. Your chance to hit is in the dumpsters. So, yeah. What we're gonna do with you is just put you right here. He's gonna catch the next person who tries to make a move. They will. Good. Good. Have to go to bed. Fenrir has a grooming appointment extra early in the morning. Oh man, that sucks. Well, hey, you gotta get your sleep in though. It's very important. It just sucks when they always, you know, put it early in the morning. It's like, ugh, here we go. But yeah, have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out and watching. Always the early morning stuff, you know, that's the worst, in my opinion. As a night owl, I'm not biased. Okay, so we have to disengage here. That is an ugly fight for us. I'm gonna back off. I think right here is fine. Yeah. I don't think anyone's gonna get in there to stop us at this point, but they want to get our leader, but we need to leave it available. First charge. 76 damage slam. A crit. That is the second time they've gotten a crit on us. We've gotten 2 crits ourselves. They've always been useless crits. And I don't count those. And you crit when we have nothing. Holy Jesus. Oh my God, they're hitting everything. Why are they hitting everything right now? Jesus. You try for the 4-swing Viking beatdown right now. That is possible. And I think necessary. We're going to go for it. Beautiful hit for 103. Beautiful, beautiful. Now we're going to hit Flea. As long as the Flea's not too terrifying. And that's pretty bad, but work this. Double hit. Beautiful. One more Viking hit's all that it takes. Arth giving me the damage I need. All we need is this hit. On a 68. Can we get it? Beautiful. Leader's out of here. All right. Now, nothing good here. I don't think he got a level to get more points. Oh, he did. Okay. So what we want to do here, I do not think he can make it. Don't believe so. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a charge onto this guy. He ate his dodge. Not really what we wanted to do, but I still will take it. And there you go. The double Viking hits are going to be beautiful. And that's kind of the thing we're looking at here in terms of late game.
A new round has started.
Everybody's able to get the double. Even henchmen. Even henchmen can do it. It's going to be a big difference for what we got going on here. Can I get a charge from here? I can. Go for it. Hits it. 70 damage. Not bad. Not bad. We just need to clear the way for the pirate lady to get out of there. We're going to do. Now, we have this guy about to make a move. So what we're going to do, kind of move right here and just catch him. Neto making the power play, blocking it. Going to walk right into it. Beautiful. 44 damage. A little low, but he's got 2 white maces. What you got to do? He misses the revenge swing, but he gets a second one. Hits on the 77. Life. What are you going to do? Okay. We got a little bit of damage going on here. I think what we want to do here, we want to get rid of this guy. How much damage can he output? 35 to 45. Less than him. 155, 178. Armor is the same. So, what we want to do is get rid of him. Why? His chance to pass all alone is higher. Yeah, so she's gonna charge in here. 61. What's his chance? I mean, we could go for it, but I'm not feeling it. Yeah, let's just go for Viking. It's a beautiful hit on 61. Can't believe it. We're actually going to end her turn there. Boy, it still hurts. Still hurts to watch 3 offensive points just get thrown to the waste. Now, I'm going to disengage, charge, and disengage again. Just to get the damage, and then she's safe. On an 83, let's see it. Another beautiful hit. And then we're going to disengage. Kind of back her up. So it was only 1 charge worth, which is a huge waste of points. She's still a little bit weaker than him. So what I'm going to do with her, because she has the points, put her right here. Yeah. You'll have people there to kind of block. So we'll see what we do here. I'm just hoping this guy doesn't show up right now. And there he is. Okay, well, that's fine. We still have a lot more moves to go. That is a counterattack. Miss it. Not a big deal. Not what we're worried. Let's get a beautiful double hit. Not beautiful for us. Not good. Not good at all. Unbelievable. But this Viking is about to eat it. On a 70%, huh? 70%. Now, we know of this guy being way far away. I think I'm just going to risk it on a 70. I don't think we get much better than that. We go for it. Miss it. Unfortunate, but I think someone can still slink around, benefit us. That. If not, that's fine. Our leader can get there if it has to be. Or it's another Viking beatdown turn. I don't know what to tell you. They're currently our best hitters. That's why I'm thinking of putting them, you know, heavy armor. So we can't swing here, and I'm not going to disengage. Why? Because I want the all alone check. Really do think that's going to come in strong here. All right. So this guy might be able to do it, but if he whiffs it on the Viking, 67, I believe. Double whifferoo, huh? Wow. Yeah, just flee. You have to flee. We need to make room. Double whifferoo is not helping us. All right, what's your chance to hit? 171, come on! Beautiful! Now we're back in it. Probably didn't expect me to risk the leader on it, but I definitely did. How much more you can do? Gotta put him in there. All alone check, he fails it. That's 2 free hits. Beautiful. So that puts him dangerously low, but he'll walk right back in. They don't know what to do with their units. I mean, he didn't get very far, but, you know. So, Viking of beatdown begins. Where's our damage sitting? Not there. Some here, we could run around and get him, too. He's ready to die. My Viking turned invisible. I don't know where they learned this technique. They learn it. We could straight up just delete him while we're at it. He has no dodge. 82. I mean, yeah. Yeah, he's done. We're done with him. Go ahead and hit the flee button. See, this is why I want the toughness, though. Just so when I hit the flee button right now, we're not getting crit. And go again. Beautiful double hit. That Darth is pulling it off right now. I'm not going to risk anything else. I'm just going to dodge because he's dead. He's dead right now. Now, what I'm hoping will happen here. Get the charge here for 81. Beautiful. Beautiful. If we kill one more, they're out of here. Gotta keep that in mind. They do not have any wordstone. Where do they have the wordstone? We gotta keep in mind that that guy's still there. We have to be a little bit fearful of him. As far as wordstone, we still have 5. They're holding 3. Kill someone and it shows up. That's it. It's looking like him. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm holding all the goodies. I think what we want to do though is we're just gonna set up for a kill on him. We'll let him walk into us. I think that's what we want to do. I'm just hoping he doesn't make the distance. He's still doing weird stuff, and that's okay.
A new round has started.
Okay. We need to get a lot of damage here, but that guy's about to get a turn. How do we do this? Okay, so here's the plan. We're going to charge into him. 93. He gets the dodge. A little scary, but that's what it is. Then the turn. All alone check. Fail. He succeeded. That's, well, it is what it is. What can you do? Doesn't matter. The only reason I didn't send that guy to the cart, though, because I wanted to make sure the all alone check was in the list. Okay, so we're going to clear the space. Zeto is going to go to cart. He could steal the idol, but I'm not interested. I'm going to take the 36 because that is not part of the looting. Done. There's not much else he can do. I think I'll just do this. Probably ignore him anyway. God, I hope so. Your damage is quite low, but we still have an unknown unit around here who's probably holding all the money. I think we go for the double. Do I go for the double? No, not with you. No, absolutely not. No. Okay. Wait. Okay, yeah, he's... I had to check his health. Make sure I didn't do something... I mean, not that I could have fixed it at that point. So, what I'm going to do is delay the turn. And we're going to... He may be in trouble either way. If it is so, it is so. Oh, that's a different guy. Okay, perfect. That's kind of what we wanted to see. We didn't want to see that, but he wasted his whole turn. I mean, he was only going to get one swing anyway. Also, I didn't respond to that message yesterday, and I'm getting too like into this because I haven't played Wordstone Collector in a while. I haven't played Mordheim in a while, so I was a little over focused, I guess. But it had a 10:30 doctor appointment today, but down. Due to a power outage or anything. We had a pretty bad storm in our area, and there was a lot of outages. Luckily not in my area, but one of our neighbors had an entire tree in their front yard. Big tree. Had it since forever. And it went down. Like, worst feeling. A big branch of one of my trees went down. Luckily didn't hit a car. Hit the 83. Beautiful. Okay. Ooh, there it is.
Objective completed.
Found him. I knew it was that guy. Knew it. I knew it. I knew it. All right. So what we can do, if someone can make the distance, we're going to run around and kill the other guy. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to leave. I don't know if this guy can make the distance because I already built it. He's not going to make the distance. Okay, so just in case they do any funny business, he's going to hold this line right here. I'm going to hold the line here. So if they pass it, I'll just steal their idol. I don't really care to stay in here any further. So this is a free charge, 70. He has 2 more movements, so what I'm going to do is actually move him wide in case someone else has to try. Beautiful. Beautiful hit. Beautiful hit. He's out of here. What's the health on this guy? Much. Yeah. Not going to get much out of that, but I don't think we're going to get any other loot either, so I guess we just go for the surround. What the... That's not going to do any good. That kind of stopped us in our tracks. Not a big deal, but... Okay. That's pretty much it. I think we're just going to hang out, let it end. We could go for a double Viking, or the quad Viking again. We could set it up. Quad Viking might be a little bit ask right now. So, well, let's try it. 84? Miss. Okay, we could flee, go for another one, but then that would be it. So I'm just gonna disengage and walk away. What? And he was our best damage, but not a big deal. I'm still very much in the belief they're gonna leave. $92 damage. We could disengage, and we will. Up, they're gone. Okay. I don't even know what that disengage did, but I was just kind of making room in case anyone else could get in there. So, side loot's pretty bad. We had picked up our 8, but we got 1 extra cluster. So 2 clusters, 3 shards is meh. but we'll take it. We got 3 other items. It wasn't a good mission. It was okay. I mean, we got secondary. XP-wise, beautiful mission.
Relentless and remorseless.
And this was a
These
normal
are the
mission,
virtues of
so
a
we're
witch
only going to
hunter.
get 6 per character.
Never rest
instead
in your
like
pursuit
7,
of the
but
diamond.
let's see. So we really do have some level. The crit was bad, but you can see how the crit really wasn't that bad because
The gods are with you.
he's already up to level 3. He may just be the new leader. Kind of getting him through the levels pretty quick, and then we don't have one without a leg. Kind of matters. 68 gold, not quite the mission, but it's okay. Formula's pretty bad. Yeah, not the greatest mission. Not the greatest mission. XP-wise, beautiful. 92, yeah. So we did pay on that mission only about 50. I think we ended up with like 40. Wasn't great. His leadership's getting there. Definitely train him. His intelligence is done. 15 weapon skill. These guys are going to be fast. First on the turn, I would bet. Near the end of this, depending on their weapons. I mean, weapons do matter, but alertness isn't the problem. He's hit his 9 strength. Start pushing him into offensives. She's getting her leadership. Okay, there's the 9 agility, so she can train the ability when the time comes. There was something for leadership. Active. Under here. Captain's orders. I don't know that I'm going to get it. I might if things are working out. And the only purpose of this is so they can buff each other. 2 pirate ladies are going to buff each other for 15% more damage. Full boost. Yeah, definitely. Definitely going to work. We're going to buff each other for that. If they get to 15, it's a 30%, which is really nice. Really, really strong. Not stackable, but not a big deal. And then they go in for the big crit. That's the plan. It's going to be a little weird because all of their buffs are going to come from the Vikings. It means they're going to go first, which is not where they want to be, but we'll work around it. Light powder trap is probably not going to happen. I do think this one's pretty potent if you get it going against the AI, but we're not going to do that. We're going to ignore it. We're going to build into the super crits. We have boarding prowess to go and get assault and strider, of course, which is beautiful amount of crit. But once we have that, there's nothing else we need. Now, something I could do is get expert fencer for the 10 melee resistance. Not terrible. Probably not gonna do it because we're already gonna have 3 abilities max, and that only gives us 2 more. Right? Oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna have 4 maxed already. Captain's speech, boarding prowess, and strider and assault. That's 4. That only leaves us with 6 remaining points at a max level character. What do you grab? You only get 1. So that's a big question. Alertness will never be high enough. I don't think there's anything under here we really care about. I believe the best option maybe something under here. I mean, her accuracy will never be high enough to get deep wound. That's not great. We can only get one thing, right? After that move. So what do you grab? Expert Fencer is just for melee resistance, which is okay. It does give her some parry chance, which is nothing. I think this is what, 4% per? Yeah, it's 4%. So, what's that gonna give? With 6 levels, what are we dealing with? 24. That's not a lot. That's going to put her at 60. If we grabbed this, it would be a 70% parry. But it does give her the melee resistance, which is okay, and initiative, which she doesn't need, by the way. But it is nice. Give her that extra initiative, which is not even that fast, really. Don't really want the initiative. But that's okay. We're going to have swords anyway. It's all going to be about the sword. Like the melee resistance. The very safe one, it kind of pushes everything. So, right. We're going to be at... I'm sorry. If we get the rest, it's 24, which puts us at 60. So it'll be a 70% parry. That's not atrocious. That's not terrible. That is something you could maybe get through. Accuracy... No, sorry, it's strength. What blows through it at 2% a pop. Most enemies are going to have that, so it's probably going to end up being about 40 some, which is not recommended. But what else can I grab? That's the question. Melee resistance is beautiful, really helpful, making her a little bit more secure after she gets some charges. But she's going to have very low melee resistance. She's going to end up at 24. That's just not great. That's very low melee resistance. Very, very low. But it's a free point. Whatever we want it to be, it's... At that point, the build's done. We just have enough for an extra 10. And that one could be a safe bet. It's a consistency. Pitch. You know, why not? We're going to get accuracy. She's starting to get accuracy because she had gotten some main stat, to be honest with you. I'm a little scared that she didn't. That's okay. That means she's going to get 2 out of this level, probably. This one would be a physical upgrade. And then, well, it's random, but I think you get 2 each in this here. So she'll get a physical, then a mental, martial, then in. Level up. Would definitely give her enough strength. If we have bonus points, I may push agility. And then we'll see where that ends up. Now, I don't really care about intelligence. I think alertness is going to be better. The only benefit of intelligence is stun resist. That's the reason you pick it. That's it. Could pick it for some of the missions where you get the stupidity and paranoia. Like that. That's so rare that I don't think it's worth committing over alertness. But alertness is just perception checks and how fast they go, which isn't super necessary for us. So I could go that. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter is the problem. What do we do? I don't know. Just don't know. Spell damage isn't going to help her. Range resistance is nothing. But I do like perception. Being a little more consistent. I'm going to go that. Okay, he hit his 15 too. Fantastic. Wow. Not bad at all, I would say. This is okay. Things are actually chugging along here. I'm honestly surprised how well this is going. You know, a good break away from it. Now, we did start out in the first attack that landed on us was a crit, which was horrifying. But, guys, wow. Just, wow. I really do think we're kind of, like, distant on money right now, too. Which is really nice. Let me look at our Smuggler's Den. Yeah, see, I only did 1 turn in at this point, and our money's not too bad. Now, they are asking for a lot of weight on this one, and I'm only going to get a payment of 600. Weak. That is a weak payment. But we have been doing pretty good. I mean, we'll still be over 1,000 after this turn in. That's good. And then we can hit a big turn in. 600, yeah, 672, 270 weight. Paying us very little, but we're getting half the value of Wordstone. I think that's what it is. It starts at half the value, and then it might be worse than that, honestly. But getting to rank 2 is really good, so you get the value out of it. Because it's usually 1 gold, or 1 Wordstone weight is worth 5 gold. You can see that I'm paying nowhere near that. What would he be at? At 5 times? He's maybe doing... He's doing less than 3 gold per turning. So... probably about 45? Doing half, it's 2.5. Well, let's do this. No, I never thought about this. I'm thinking it's... What did I just open? I don't... Thanks, window. I need actual calculator. Okay, so we're dealing with 9 times 2, 5 equals 672. So they are paying at 50%. All right, that does add up. Paying at half the market value. So getting him to trusted agent isn't too bad. I mean, you just have to take it. You have to take it. You can say, well, just hold on to it, give it to someone else, which I may do. But getting him there means you get paid more for future ones. It's just how much you hit. I don't know. Could turn it in. Don't get me wrong, 600 will keep us afloat. We have been having some tough times. Today was not one of those times. Return has been pretty good. A little bit scary. But I think it is also the fact that we're starting to get blue weapons and they are not yet fielding weapons. That helps. But we have to keep that in mind that, you know, pretty soon they will, which means we get bursted. What we need to have done by then is gotten the money to have our extra hit chance. Because hit chance is the key here. Not the crit. Crit is the cherry on top. The hit chance is a necessity. Because getting it so we have an increased hit chance when charging, hugely important. Because we need every single charge to be a huge hit. Push in our favor. Very, very important. It's just... It's kind of in this weird spot where I wish I had the money to have trained it. All super expensive, super late in the strength tree. Which, rushing the strength tree is just asking for trouble. I mean, another thing I could keep in mind... I could always get these for, like, hits and charge are also always okay. Feels bad to do it, but challenge run, it's necessary. I really do think I'm going to get armor proficient on him. As weird as it sounds. I think we're going to get these 2. Armor proficient, and then we'll get 1 point into... No. These... Well, this is going to be a 1-er. 1 point. This is a 2-pointer, a 2-pointer, and then we'll have the less chance to be crit. So yeah, we're still gonna have a lot of points, and we're not gonna spend it on him, right? We're just not. Man, every time I look at it, it's just weird. But I am curious. It's all gonna come down to one thing: the stack. Doesn't say not stackable. It doesn't. I'm going to be honest with you. Giving your whole team around you a 40% melee damage is kind of nice when you're already charging. I wonder... So I think what this will be is it's going to be multiplicative. No, sorry, not multiplicative. Additive. Because... what will happen is this will go over top. So if they were going to hit for 100, this will happen first. And if it's double dipping, we'll say it's 40%, 140%. Then they charge in, getting a 50% on top of the 140 they're doing. So instead of the charge saying, oh, well, it's 50% more damage, it's 150. I think what it'll be is it'll look at a 140 and go, the hell? Well, you're going to add 70 damage. That's a lot. That's a lot to add. And it'll be even more deadly if we have people like that and we give them Mighty Charge. If we build it. Kind of matters. It does have an effect on it. How's it going, Zeto? You're a fan of Warcry? I've not used it often because it's so expensive, but I'm going to try it because I think I never tried it, and I believe it stacks. Because it doesn't say not stackable, so hey, if he's got the turn. Shame only a hero can learn it? Oh, yeah, because it's a leadership thing, yeah. Probably for the best. Or you'd put it on everybody you could. Oh, who could imagine stacking Warcry on all your characters? Although it would be very weird, but man, your entry point, if you did that on like a 10, I don't know if it stacks, but it may be adjusted. Well, it doesn't say non-stackable. That's the only reason I want to try it. If it doesn't, no big deal. I'm still going to use it. But if it does, adding 40% in an AoE, there's some potential. Very, very evil potential. The only problem with double stacking it off the leader is that he won't have any points left for himself. That hurts. That's okay. We're all in on these two. Use it engaged. Well, that would be nice if it wasn't this challenge. I need to disengage or I can't go anywhere. Right.
3 days left. Use them well. New hired swords are available.
But Meditate's way too out there. Like, oh, sorry, it's an act. To get the good version of it, that turns offensive points. Yes. Yep. Meditation. It's a 15 cost intelligence. Like, that's so brutal. It's so rare. I've never considered building it, and I thought about building it here. And I can't. Because it's asking too much. I could do the one-pointer, but I'm not doing that. Better for mages, I guess. They need it, but I've never used it on a mage either, because you usually just have a huge 3-cost spell, and you're like, and you're like, yeah, well, I'm spent anyway. Now, I've used the strategic points, the offensive points on henchmen before. That was good on archers. Like, henchmen archers with, like, the quick reload, like, once they have it, they're like, fire an arrow. Reload for free. Fire an arrow. Their turn's over. Reload for 1. Turn 3 into an extra point. Fire an arrow. So, like, if they have it on the turn that they haven't used anything yet, having a henchman fire 3 times, it's pretty potent for them to have it. Depending. If it's the witch hunters, no. It's garbage because they're ranged. You're just going to use Trial of Pain. Trial of Pain is really nice. Using the last shot in Overwatch? Maybe, if you have it set up for that. Good. But I guess if you could put someone down, I would usually just throw it on that. But I mean, anything's a good shot for it. You know what? As weird as it sounds, I think what I'm gonna do. Situational, yeah, but it's a situational game. You know, that's what. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop there on the 3 missions. Finally got back to it, and things have gone so well today. But I think doing an extra mission here is just asking for disappointment and heartbreak. We already have 2.5 hours into it. We got our missions in. I think we stop there and consider that the good welcoming back to some more Mordheim. I gave it a little bit of a break here. So I had a huge itch to get back into it. I must say, the salt was non-existent today. There's a disappointment. Not that I'm complaining. Disappointed, but I'm not disappointed. Does that make sense? I don't know. Like I said, this build is getting close. Just need to hit our lucky break on money. Hit that training montage. The second we get that done, I really think this is not going to be too troubling. It's just getting the right amount of stuff. Need to train the 2 Vikings. Once the Vikings have the buffs, beautiful. Once the pirate ladies are built with full crit, it's over. Right on the break though. Yeah, it helps. It really helps sometimes when you're getting ripped off to just. It didn't start nice, but we worked through it. We didn't lose anybody. We had no one go down. Oh, and I should check this too. What are my stats? 650. That's raising it up, baby. That was the lowest I've ever seen my ratio, I think. I think my first warband was pretty bad. It wasn't terrible. But we scale, yeah. These characters, their build will be absolutely absurd. Even on bosses. Because most bosses are just like, I have a 40% crit resistance. And you're like, well, I'm not critting. If she's firing on all cylinders, we're looking at like 60 to 80% crit. So they'll still be running in, going for these huge crit chances of like maybe 20 to 40 range, depending on how the builds end up if we get the swords and enchants. That's insane. Hunters have good leadership? Oh yeah, I'm utilizing it. They're getting captain speech, which by the way is strong. Captain's order, sorry. Captain's order is a really good. It's good when you have 2 of them and they just buff each other. 2 captains giving orders to each other. Am I good? I'm going to. I absolutely am. I mean, it's a charge build. What am I going to do? I'm going to make my 1 charge so potent, it's disgusting. I don't get a lot of chance to run with these characters. I think when I run sisters, I don't bring the captains, though, very often. I run these characters on mercenaries. Sisters, I usually don't, because the sisters already have enough going on that I don't need them. That's what happens. I don't need them. Mostly because of one thing. Where's my heavy armor? That's what I want. I build sisters the most lame way possible, which is the iron wall. Go ahead. Hit any of them. I don't care. Warcry, Sigmar's Might, Captain's Order, hold ground. Crit buff? Yeah. Yeah. Not a bad call. I'm going with Wolf Priests, but yeah, like I said, if these crits get started, I mean, that's the thing. If you crit a boss, ever, it doesn't matter if they get stunned. If you crit a boss enough times, yeah, they can be alive. Who cares? They'll have so many open wounds, they're dusted anyway. Could you imagine watching a boss's turn go whiff, 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 whiff? Well, you asshole. And then they just do nothing. A Wolf Priest? Yeah. Yeah, Wolf Priest's really good. Well, let's be honest. The DLC characters, a little strong? No, they wouldn't do that. Why would any developer do that? That's never been seen before. Though, to be fair, it's still, you know, it is Mordheim, so if you blunder them, you still blunder them. they're not as oppressive as you might think, but they still have a lot of potency. They have a lot of open-endedness, is what the DLC has. They're just so viable to go any direction you need them to fit your warband. That's what makes them good. They have so many good options. They're never able to be built poorly. They're more prone to death. Oh yeah, these pirate ladies are very susceptible. They have hopes and dreams, and then they get slapped out of their mouth the second they get close. Talk about their crits that they're gonna do, and then it doesn't happen. They seem to aim for them. Yeah, because you never build them with toughness first, right? Who does that? So they'll see their health and go, I think I have a target. Yeah, either way. I am really happy with how this went. I'm so glad to be back to it. Hopefully you guys are happy to see it back. At least this challenge. Let's put it that way. Hopefully you're happy to see the challenge back, because there's always going to be more Mordheim. Of that, I am certain. Question is with the challenge. Because we have more challenges to do. At least one more. If nothing else, there has to be one more that we have to win with Chaos. This challenge just didn't work with Chaos. But I want to try a challenge on each warband, see if I can win. I do think this one's working towards it. But I really just want to see it on the big bosses, you know? You could crit an ogre. Seems to have gone good. It was very fair today. All of my crits were at the worst time, but like I would crit when they had 10 health. Like, gee, thanks. But yeah, overall, I think we did pretty well. A little bit of a breakaway seems to have chilled the game out. I think we're gonna stop Mordheim here for tonight. And we'll see. Like I said, if you guys are enjoying it, challenge. I want to keep adding that small bit there. The challenge is what we'll keep. Otherwise, we'll move to Chaos, which I'm still not certain what I'll do for them. I'm not going to try and one-up this challenge, to be clear, because I don't want anything this ridiculous that it's just a Cult Factory. Don't need that again. One that's a good challenge, but also not just, boy, I hope the dice don't screw me today. We don't need that.